Carmen's interview, a portrait of Carmen.
My name is Carmen Noggle. I work for the Bear Foundation. I am their regional director. I initially was a relative caregiver. I took in my 2.5-year-old niece at that time. So our agency was asked to provide relative caregivers licensing and care. And because I was already doing that in my own personal life, I really felt a call to support other relative caregivers in the work and in the field. In some counties and some states that I'm aware of, the child welfare system does a really good job of treating our kinship families very equally to other foster parents and resource families, and they really provide an equal level of care. There are many other counties and other states where they don't provide formal kinship care, and relative caregivers aren't given the same level of supports and financial assistance to care for the children in their home, only because they're relatives. When I started working with relative caregivers, there were very few of them that were in the process and approval, and they were often thought of in a negative kind of connotation. And I now, in practice, it is much more accepted. We see a much wider use of relative caregivers and formal kinship care, and we see that in the system itself they understand that kids do better when they can stay with family, and so they very much are supporting and really seeking out relatives now first. We don't see as much of the transitions of kids between foster and kinship type care. I definitely think being a formal caregiver from the beginning is helpful. In some counties, they do informal type safety plans. And so what that means is that family doesn't receive that same level of financial and just case management support. And in some of those counties, they don't bring them in until they're struggling with that, and instead of giving them that support from the very, very beginning, that then they don't have to worry about the finances as much and getting the basic needs of the kids met because they have that support formally. I really see that those families that get that formal support from the beginning, they do better. They have it, the children do better because they can focus on transitional and therapeutic needs that the kids have, helping to support their family system, so the biological families and things in there, and they don't have as many of those more difficult circumstances. I think that formal licensed kinship care should be happening all over the country for families. They should be recognized as licensed providers so that they are given the support that they need, just like a foster family would receive. And in that way, again, they are such a key piece. These kids know them already. They do better in these homes because they don't have as many of the losses that they would have if they go into a foster care home where they've had no experience. They stay connected to their communities through kinship care. They stay connected to the people that they know and they care about, and often can stay connected in their schools as well. So they do better because of those connections. So as a system and just a wide sweeping for us to support that for kids, because we know that's what's best for them and best for their families.
This interview was created in a digital storytelling workshop held at the Bear Foundation in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. We would like to thank them for their support. This interview was created by the Capacity Building Center for States, funded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Administration for Children and Families, Children's Bureau, under contract number HHSP 2332-0140-0033C. Logos for the Children's Bureau and the Capacity Building Center for States.